Okay, so I messed around with a couple things, and hopefully the lighting for this video looks a little bit better than the lighting from last night's video. But you guys should be getting this video on Saturday. And if you are getting this video on Saturday, I want you guys to know that I will be doing a special stream either tonight or tomorrow in the afternoon to talk about all the things about the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl, you know, just everything. I'll be talking about the Super Bowl basically the entire day. So it'll either be tonight, Saturday, or it will be sometime Sunday before I go to a Super Bowl party. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that, but you guys didn't click on the video for that. You guys clicked on the video because you saw Dolphins in the title, obviously. And you know, yesterday's video we were reviewing what Tannenbaum wanted to do. Do you trust him? Now we're gonna do the should we make a big splash in free agency, or should we, you know, go after starters and do all the stuff that Mike Tannenbaum wants to do. And honestly, I have to say that we should. Guys, you know, we're looking for talent in free agency. We're looking for talent in the draft. The Dolphins, although they have some draft picks this year, you know, they have multiple holes that they're going to need to fill. Once Jarvis Landry is no longer under contract, you're going to have to find a wide receiver. Although, you know, you have Kenny Stills, Devontae Parker, and Jakeem Grant. Grant can fit in perfectly as that replacement. You have to go out and get somebody there. On top of having to go out and get somebody, you have to deal with the fact that you're going to be looking for guards. You're going to be looking for a center. You can't get all of this stuff filled through the draft. You can't just go into the draft and completely find the spaces to fill it. It's going to have to be free agency and draft. And guard is going to be one of the positions where they have to most definitely go after. They cannot sit back and wait for the draft to get a guard. You have to go and get a guard in free agency. There are some really nice guards that you can go out and get, and you're gonna have to do that, because for the Dolphins, this isn't just, you know, let's try to compete. No, this is, we have a chance to really compete, and if we want to, we have to capitalize on our situations. We have to capitalize on our opportunities to compete. So for the Dolphins, you absolutely need to go out and get at least a couple starters in free agency. Not, you know, starters that you think will compete for the starting job. No, guys you think will be the starters going into week 1 of the regular season. And then along with this, you got to think about, like, what can you do to make sure that you are secure? And that's one of the things. You want to go into the draft making sure you're secure and you can pick the best player available regardless of position. You want people to compete. It can't be a situation where you pick a linebacker instead of a quarterback because you don't want Tannehill to feel pressured. I think Tannehill is the franchise QB, and I know Gase does. I know the organization does. But if you have a guy like a Josh Rosen, like a freaking Baker Mayfield sitting there at 11, you pull the trigger. It's best player available. That's how you should be doing the draft. That's how the Patriots do their draft. That's how all these successful teams do their draft. Yeah, they do little signings here through in free agency, but they also get the best player available regardless of position during the draft. Why do they do that? Because they can. They feel that they can go into the draft regardless of who's on their team or not, regardless of whatever free agent signings they make, and pick best player available. It's what you got to be able to do. It has to be best player available going into the draft if you want to succeed for the Miami Dolphins. Guys, I will see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe down below. And as always, peace.